Imagine a thief breaking into your house, but instead of grabbing your valuables and running, they quietly hide in your attic, blending into the shadows. They spend weeks learning your routines, copying your keys and even listening to your phone calls, all without you noticing. That's what an advanced persistent threat, or APT, is like in the digital world. APTs are groups of skilled hackers, often backed by governments, who target specific organizations with precision. They're not interested in quick smash and grabs or simple thefts. Their goal is to stay hidden for as long as possible, stealing information and causing damage over time. These aren't your average cybercriminals, they're much more dangerous. APTs are highly organized, well-funded and patient, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They use sophisticated tools and tactics to bypass even the toughest security measures, making them hard to detect. Their attacks can have devastating consequences, affecting individuals and organizations alike. They can cripple critical infrastructure, steal sensitive data, and even disrupt elections, causing widespread chaos. That's why understanding APTs is crucial in today's digital age, where cyber threats are ever evolving.
APTs are like master strategists, carefully planning their attacks in multiple stages. It all starts with reconnaissance, where they gather information about their target. They study the organization's structure, employees, and security systems. Next comes the initial compromise. They might use phishing emails to trick employees into clicking malicious links or opening infected attachments. Sometimes they exploit vulnerabilities in software or even bribe insiders for access. Once inside, they establish a foothold. They install backdoors, create fake accounts, and cover their tracks to avoid detection. This allows them to move around the network undetected. Now comes the real game: data exfiltration. They steal sensitive information, such as financial records, intellectual property, and even government secrets. They often do this slowly and stealthily, transferring data in small batches to avoid raising alarms.
APTs aren't interested in just any target. They are highly selective and strategic in their approach. They go after organizations that hold valuable information or control critical infrastructure, making them high-value targets. Governments, defense contractors, financial institutions, and technology companies are often in their crosshairs due to the sensitive and valuable data they possess. Governments are prime targets because of the sensitive information they hold, which can include national security details. This includes diplomatic secrets, military plans, and economic data, all of which are crucial for national security and international relations. By stealing this information, APTs can gain a strategic advantage for their own governments, potentially altering geopolitical dynamics. Defense contractors are another tempting target, given their role in national defense. They possess valuable intellectual property, such as designs for weapons systems and surveillance technology, which are critical for military superiority. Stealing this information can give countries a military edge, allowing them to develop advanced weaponry and defense systems. Financial institutions hold a treasure trove of financial data, including account numbers, credit card information, and transaction histories, which are highly lucrative. APTs can use this information for financial gain or to disrupt economies, causing widespread financial instability. Technology companies are often targeted for their cutting-edge research and development, which can be worth billions. By stealing intellectual property, APTs can gain a competitive advantage in fields like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and quantum computing, potentially leading to significant technological advancements.
Section 4. Anatomy of an attack, real-world APT examples. To truly grasp the danger of APTs, let's look at some real-world examples. These examples will help us understand the scale and sophistication of these threats. These cases highlight the devastating impact these attacks can have, not just on individual companies, but on entire industries and even nations. One of the most notorious APT attacks was Operation Aurora, discovered in 2009. This attack was a wake-up call for many in the cybersecurity field. It targeted Google and dozens of other companies, mainly in the technology and defense sectors, causing widespread concern and prompting significant security overhauls. The attackers, believed to be sponsored by the Chinese government, stole intellectual property and source code, leading to a major international incident. Another infamous attack was Stuxnet, a sophisticated worm that targeted Iran's nuclear program in 2010. This attack was unprecedented in its complexity and impact. It's believed to have been a joint operation by the United States and Israel, showcasing the lengths to which nations will go to protect their interests. Stuxnet caused physical damage to centrifuges, setting back Iran's nuclear ambitions significantly and demonstrating the potential for cyber attacks to cause real-world damage. In 2014, the world witnessed the Sony Pictures hack, attributed to North Korea. This attack had far-reaching consequences for the entertainment industry. The attackers stole sensitive data, including employee information, unreleased films, and internal emails, causing a major scandal and financial losses. They also caused significant damage to Sony's network, leading to costly repairs and a re-evaluation of their security measures. These are just a few examples of the countless APT attacks that have occurred over the years. Each attack teaches us valuable lessons about the evolving nature of cyber threats. They demonstrate the evolving tactics and motivations of these sophisticated adversaries, highlighting the need for constant vigilance and innovation in cybersecurity.
Section 5. A phishing tripwire and moving sideways. Common APT techniques. APTs employ a range of techniques to achieve their goals. Let's delve into two common ones: spear phishing and lateral movement. Spear phishing is a highly targeted form of phishing. Instead of sending generic emails to a large number of people, attackers tailor their messages to specific individuals. They research their targets, using social media and other sources to make their emails appear legitimate. These emails often contain malicious attachments or links. Clicking on them can infect the victim's computer with malware, giving attackers a foothold in the network. Once inside, attackers use lateral movement to expand their access. They move from one compromised system to another, searching for valuable data and systems to control. They exploit vulnerabilities, steal credentials, and use legitimate tools for malicious purposes.